you're a PoE2 Andy, and you think this new Legacy of Freesia event is looking pretty juicy, but you also don't know anything about Path of Exile. Here are a few things from a Path of Exile veteran that I think you should know if you want to play Legacy of Freesia event. My name is Marv. Do the YouTube things if you like the video, and let's get into it. One of the first differences I want to talk about between Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2 is vendor recipes. This is a very, very cool system that is way too big to cover in depth in this one video, but I'm going to talk about three that I really think you should know about and that you should use early on or throughout the whole Legacy of Freesia event. The first one is the Chaos Orb recipe. This recipe, you have to have a full set of gear between the item level of 60 and 74, and it has to be rare. If you sell it to the vendor, you will get a Chaos Orb. Now, if you were to have the same set, but it were to be unidentified, you would get 2 Chaos Orbs. This is a really cool vendor recipe that I utilize very early on to get Chaos Orbs. And then you're going to be picking up a bunch of stuff and trying to figure out if it's good for you or not. And normally it's not going to be. Throw it into the dump tab when you have some downtime. Do a couple of recipes, make you some money. It's really easy. I like it. I think you should try it if you're new to Path of Exile 1. Another recipe is the 6 sockets sell for Jeweler's Orbs. Any 6 socket, you can sell it to the vendor. You'll get your Jeweler's Orbs. Super nice, super easy, super fun. And then the third one is the Chromatic Orb recipe. A red socket, green socket, and blue socket all linked together will sell to the vendor for a Chromatic Orb. Good vendor recipes for you to use early on. Some other ones that you can do movement speed to boots. You can do flat damage to spells to wands. There's a bunch of it. I'll do the link thing. Let me know what you guys think about the vendor recipe if you're new to it. I love this system. I think you will too. This difference between Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2 is the most polarizing in my opinion.
There's a lot of polarization, and it seems like that's increasing over time.
It's the changes between the socket system and the skill system. In Path of Exile 2, you have an uncut skills system, which you use Jeweler's Orbs to add links to. In Path of Exile 1, you use Jeweler's Orbs to add sockets to an item. You can see here that I have a 4 socket item, but if I put some Jeweler's Orbs on it, it changes the amount of sockets that I have. And you can go all the way up to 6 sockets on some items and 4 on most. I'll try to do a little bit more here, see if I get anything lucky. It doesn't look like I am. And then another difference is Chromatic Orbs. This changes the colors of the sockets on an item. Because this item here is strength int based, I'm more likely to get red and blue sockets on this one, but you can see here that this one is a dex int base, so I'm more likely to get green and blue sockets on this one. And the last difference is the Orbs of Fusing. This adds links between the sockets here. You can see I have a 5 link here on my chest and a 6 link on my sword. And you can just kind of spam these and you hope you get a 6 link. You can never roll over a 6 link. In the beginning of the game, you used to be able to, so you couldn't spam it like you are now. But good luck on your 6 link rolls. Let me know what you think about the skill system and these new orbs you're going to be experiencing. The crafting bench in Path of Exile 1 is everything the rune system in Path of Exile 2 wishes it was.
You wish that was you, huh?
So much more. You'll be getting these crafting options as you go through the campaign. You can see here that this attributes rank 2 is in the Western Forest and that the fire damage rank 1 is in Solar's level 2. Right here I have got a pair of gloves. Have an open prefix and an open suffix on them. So say I wanted to add some life to this. I could go ahead and add on 56 to 70 life. I just hit craft. Boom, 66 life, just like that. And now I've got some life at some other places and I decide I want to get me some all attributes. So I go here and boom, place it. Now I have all attributes on this. This system is so cool. You're going to be using it all of the time. There's even some really cool stuff that you'll do for like meta crafting. You can do the suffixes cannot be changed. You could do stuff with your sockets and different colors and chromatics, so you can get easy color links and stuff like this. The crafting bench is such a cool system. You're going to be using it all the time. I'm so excited for you to use it. I cannot wait for you to feel how amazing it is to craft awesome items. Let me know what you guys think. And let's go to the trial of Ascendancy. The last difference I want to talk about between Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2 is how you ascend. In Path of Exile 2, it's all about the Trial of Secamus and Trial of Chaos. Well, in Path of Exile 1, it's just lab trials. No trial of love or trial of that. It's just lab trials. Starting in the lower prison in Act 1, you will find these throughout the campaign. I'll do a list of all of them right here for you. You'll need to get 6 of them in order to complete the normal lab. Once you get all 6 of those, go to the Sarn encampment and open up the Aspirant's Plaza. Then you'll be teleported to kind of what you see behind here. You'll go through a labyrinth of trials. It's got like mazes and traps and prizes along the way, fighting to get to Azaro. Once you defeat Azaro 3 times, he will place you into a treasure chest room. You'll be able to pick up treasure keys along the way. These will open the treasure chest here. Hopefully you get better luck than I did just now. And you can see in the other corner there is the Altar of Ascendancy. Click on that and now you are fully ascended. That's 4 tips that I would give to a PoE2 player coming over to PoE1. There's so much more to this game than just these 4 tips, obviously, but these are 4 that I would focus on early on. Let me know if you guys like this video. I can do more like this for sure. And do the YouTube things. We'll talk soon.